One of the biggest cities in the world.
Food is everything for Turkish people.
But how is it to live there? How does a normal day look like for a Turk? No other way to find out but fly there and let a local show us. Okay guys, we're in Istanbul, one of the biggest cities in the world and biggest city in Europe. Well, it's actually located in Europe and in Asia, and that's the pretty cool thing. So as always, I can't do it alone because I have no idea, so I brought the best support. Gizem is gonna help us find the best spots in the city. She's a local, she's a Turk, she knows the best. Is Turkey in Europe or in Asia?
Oh my goodness. Well, I wouldn't say Asia, but I wouldn't say Europe either. I would say Eurasia. Food is everything for Turkish people because people just like eating, you know?
So usually people have breakfast from 9 to 10. I mean, depending on what they do, you know, if they have to wake up earlier, they have to eat breakfast earlier. And it's celebrated, right? You can tell by all of this. It's really, really celebrated and just a good start in the day. We have mandeme, which is made of eggs with a lot of different vegetables, and you kind of have two options here. There's like this discussion, right?
Yes.
Onions and no onions. So it's kind of this discussion, like, what's the right thing to make it?
Well, since we have different cultures, like from east side to the west side, the food also depends on those cultures.
And then you have all these different things prepared. I mean, look at it, all these different things. So usually, how do I eat it? I'll take a bit of the bread and I put it in there, right?
Yes, that's right. Did you like it? Okay, would you prefer it with onion or without onion?
I don't know, I didn't have it yet, so I need to try that. This is really, really nice. It's really creamy and with the tomatoes, so very, very good. And that's what Turkey is known for. I mean, Turkish breakfast is known all over the world, and there's a reason for that. And I'm just looking forward to just taste throughout the different foods of the day today. Just meet the people, and just have some fun. Bow. Now, one thing as well that they always do here is that they bring you the chai tea, which is something that just can't be missing, and it's just so good. And that's something super common, right? Chai is
very common.
Very common. Well,
I can say that like it's a very big part of our food culture, you know? Like I don't think that like people can survive without tea. Like for example, British people put some milk in their tea, and well, for us it's not basically tea. So.
It's not tea.
No, it's not tea, of course. you cannot put milk to your tea, like, no. Well, this is the top side of milk. It's super, super sweet, but when you eat it with honey, it's just so good. Families usually have breakfast on the weekend, and like for the breakfast, like we have too many things, as you can see, like from our breakfast today.
Istanbul. Imagine living here with so much history. It was founded in 330 AD by Constantine, calling it Constantinople and making it the new capital of the Roman Empire. In 1453, it was conquered by Mehmed II, who changed the name to Istanbul and introduced the Muslim culture. There's 50 million people living in this beautiful city. Well, at least officially, because unofficially it's way more, about 20 million people, which is about 20% of the Turks. And it's such an old city, and you can really tell that there's so many beautiful things, there's so much history.
So what do Turks do after breakfast? Well, you need to burn some calories. So why not do it while shopping?
It's loud, there's a lot of shops, it's craziness. Where are we? The Grand Bazaar, one of the institutions in Istanbul, one of the oldest bazaars in the world. There's 64 streets here alone in the bazaar, more than 4,000 shops. You can literally get lost here, and that's kind of what I want to do, get lost. Let's see how it is. There's always a thing that I think tourists get treated differently than you. What about here? Do you think they definitely...
Well, for sure here, yeah. I am sure about that, yeah. Let's begin.
Why is bazaar and especially this one so important?
This comes from the Ottoman Empire.
Do you think, is this just for tourists or is this also for...
Well, I guess it wasn't like that before, but right now it's only for tourists. Well, this is my opinion, of course, because the prices are super expensive and like you can find everything outside cheaper, you know, so.
So you would go to a different bazaar?
Yeah, sure.
But most of the people like to buy antique and handmade carpet because Turkish carpet is very popular in the world.
Yeah.
That's why. It's like in the month we sell like 100 carpets like this. But before the corona we sell like in a month we sell at least 500 carpets.
Remember the 50 million people who were speaking about, or the 20 million before? Well, this is you can see that here it's absolutely bustling crazy. So much going on. You can tell that it's Saturday, that people are just out and kind of getting a bit crazy, but it's cool, the energy, the atmosphere. Let's drown a bit in it.
Well, it depends on your lifestyle, but Turkish people don't do sport that much. So the day starts with the breakfast, and then families go out usually. They usually go to the places that are not touristic, and then they have dinner and go back to the house.
Is it
I'll say
normal for
this.
people to work on Saturday?
Well, it's super normal actually, like especially if you work in the private sector.
Then you work on Saturday.
Yeah, well, unfortunately.
Now, one of the perfect things here in Istanbul, or in Turkey in general, is that there's always food. And you have like a lot of these different stands. One of those things is gözleme, which is pretty much this crepe that they fill with different things. I, for example, we just did it with potato, and it's super, super tasteful. A lot of people eat it for breakfast, but you can just have it for a snack, and they literally make it just in front of you. It's usually these old ladies, and it's just very, very tasty and nice. This is really good and literally super nice because we're right at the water just to grab it for a quick snack.
Turkish people love their country and their father.
Now, Turkey has one major superstar, and that's Mustafa Kemal Atatürk, the founding father of the Turks. And you cannot go through a Turkish city without running into pictures of him. There is streets named after him, like his picture is everywhere. He's on the money, he's like almost a
He's
celebrity.
everywhere, yeah.
And Turks love him, even though he's been dead almost 100 years ago. And he was the founding father of Turkey. He was the first president, and he moved Turkey forward to a more secular, industrial state. So he had a big, big, big influence on Turkey, and that's why he's so beloved by people. And that's also why they built him this mausoleum right here in the middle of Ankara, where they honor him.
respect him so much because he kind of saved the country, and if we like walk freely today, it's because of him. We own him so much.
After the Ottoman Empire fell after the First World War, there was a lot of issues going on in the region here. There were a lot of forces battling for this land, and he led the Turkish movement trying to have Turkey as its own state. And they succeeded, and in 1923, Turkey was founded, the Republic of Turkey was founded. He became the first president, and because of that, the government actually named him Atatürk, which means father of the Turks. They gave him that name, which is to honor him for his achievement.
Gel.
Okay,
Gel buraya. Kardeşimsin sen. Oraya böyle bir kalın bulmuşsun.
So I'm learning from the expert. He's been doing that for 55 years. He was born right over there.
Yavaş yavaş. Yavaş yavaş. Siz bizim kardeş. Bak buraya. Bak buraya.
And that's a super nice thing if you shop in places like this or go like in between, just have a quick juice. You just meet these amazing people who have been doing this for a while, and it's so good. Especially if you're there. Turkish people are very emotional.
We are, yeah.
Turks don't seem to stress, they seem to enjoy life, to not rush. People sitting together and drinking tea, standing at the water and fishing, right in the heart of Istanbul.
We're gonna eat fish with bread. It's super famous here. And like as you can see, the fishermen, like they have been fishing since this morning, so the fish is gonna be super fresh.
Imagine standing in the middle of a fish hall market where they serve you the food right there, and that's pretty much what this is. It's really nice. I think there is pretty much no foreigners here.
No.
And that's the nice part about it. It's really local. They give you the fish right over there. They literally get it out of the sea, or the fisherman who sold it. They make it right there. The fish is still warm when it's in this bread. And it's really nice. It's just some bread, the fish smoked, and then the vegetables, and just perfect. And the atmosphere is just so nice, being surrounded by the fishermen bringing the fish.
Wow, so good. I just want to enjoy it.
Now imagine you had a long day and this is just your dinner in the end, just really smooth, nice, simple, 18 lira, which is about not even 2 euros. Very, very cheap food, very good food, perfect day for a Turk, I would say, to end this day. I mean, there's more, because Turks eat late and there's some late night snacks, but for dinner, this is good.
Super good.
When people have dinner here usually?
Well, like I would say 7. Because 6 is too early, because most of the people leave their job at 6 or 6:30. So I would say 7, like between 7 to 8, I guess.
The Bosporus, one of the most important sea straits on this earth, dividing east and west, dividing Istanbul. Most people stay on the European side, but the east side has so many things to offer.
Just imagine living between the two continents, and you could just hop from west to east, from the Asian part to the European part. And we're in Kadıköy now, one of the awesome places to eat here on the Asian side. So let's see what this is all about. Now look at this, there's like bustling stuff all around us, and that's what Kadıköy is known for here on the Asian side. It's pretty much very much known for its being very laid back neighborhood. A lot of the Turks go out here. So
in Kadıköy, there is no doubt that you'll encounter too many different, galleries and music events and some other things.
There's not that many tourists here, which I find really, really nice, and it's not where a lot of tourist sites are. That's where it's still busy.
It is less crowded when it is compared to the European side, and I like the vibe here better than there.
You can have really good food here, rake like we just did, and just enjoy this craziness.
In Turkey, there's just not Turkish people, there are Kurdish people, there are people from different backgrounds, so many minorities. In this sense, we are very diverse.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
That was
Now, what's a good late night snack in Turkey? The ice cream, and it doesn't really melt, which is awesome. Bu yeterli mi size? Why do they always make a show out of it?
I don't know, actually.
I guess a really good way to end this with a really nice dessert snack.
Turkish people described in 3 words.
Smart, lazy, but ambitious.
So now we got to know the Turks better. What friendly and hospitable people. Let us know how this compares to your day and give us a like and subscribe if you enjoyed.